World Bird Sanctuary is home to over 200 animals and works to educate on the importance of preserving and protecting wildlife. Here today are Program Director Ben Montgomery and Curator of Bird Training, Paige Davis. Thank you both for being here. And we also should introduce Waylon. We have a third guest, Waylon, and we're going to get to all the details about Waylon in a bit. Thank you for being here. I love having you in studio. So
this is a real pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's great to have you back. And I think for this first segment, let's talk about some of these new experiences that you're offering at the World Bird Sanctuary. Maybe first starting off with the parrot, and tell me about that experience that people can enjoy.
Well, our executive director, Dawn Grifford, is very committed to making the sanctuary the best place that it can possibly be. And part of that right now is improving our visitor experience and making that very rewarding for people who want to come and visit and interact with the animals. And so we have a new program initiative, these guest experiences, where you are actually able to interact with the animals up close. And Waylon is one of those animals who is featured in these programs.
Oh, so that's great. So this is something that the public, they can come to have these experiences. So as you're saying, they're up close and personal. They're not just seeing the birds
Absolutely.
from the vine.
And certainly we as employees work with the animals every day. We build our relationships with the animals, but we want everybody else to be able to come and also develop their own relationship with those
So
animals.
tell me about Parrot Party is the first one that we're going to talk about. What is Parrot Party?
Parrot Party is pretty fun and features Waylon, the blue and gold macaw.
So tell me about Waylon, Paige. Tell me what kind of, he's a parrot.
Yes, he is a macaw species, which is the largest of the types of parrots. And you can see why he's named the blue and gold for his beautiful coloration. Waylon is actually 41 years old. They can live over 50, but in the wild, typically about 30 to 35. So he's not too old, but he's getting up there. And he's probably our most gentle and easy to get along with parrot that we have. He makes friends really easily, and he really likes interacting with anybody who wants to meet him.
So with the Parrot Party, people can, when they sort of book that experience or come to that experience, they're getting sort of up close and personal with Waylon, and you'll be explaining a lot about him. Is that kind of how it works? What else do they learn?
Guests can actually hold Waylon on their very own arm. So it's really special. It's a unique experience to work hands-on with a really large parrot. And a lot of people might never have the opportunity to do that, so it's really cool.
That is really neat. We've got some other ones too, and we've got some photos that we can show as well. Obviously with the World Bird Sanctuary, so many people know you for owls, and just a lot of the other birds. So you have one that's also Feed a Gray-Crowned Crane, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Tell me about this one.
Wookie, our gray-crowned crane, loves people, loves to interact with people, and so we offer the opportunity, supervised of course, to actually go into her enclosure and you can feed her from your hand.
Wow.
Right.
What are you feeding her?
Oh, she gets a crane pellets. It's a very specialized diet for her species. So, yeah.
I noticed I have to kind of pull up. Is Waylon mimicking me when I do that?
He loves to nod with people.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, he's part of the group,
He's
right?
Yes, he's nodding with you. So that's great. That's one for the gray-crowned crane, and then handle an exotic raptor. This is another experience.
Yes. So this is a really special experience. You can actually come to our nature center, and one of our non-native species of raptors could actually step up onto your hand. So we will supply you with the proper glove for your own protection, but then the bird will step up onto your hand, so you get that opportunity to hold that bird.
That's fantastic. I mean, is the idea behind this, you were talking about doing these new experiences, is it really to get the public engaged so they're not just looking at birds as, sort of spectators, if you will, just watching them, but actually having these hands-on experiences?
I think what's so great about our education offerings is we offer programs in so many different formats. So some of the birds are presented to the public, some of the birds are just there for viewing, and then there are a few select birds who you can actually interact with in these programs. So there's a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, no, it's great to be able to have that hands-on experience, I think, just because it really kind of brings it home to what that...
And makes it personal.
Yes,
right.
Yes, absolutely. Right. We've got the details on the screen for you. This is how you can reach out to the World Bird Sanctuary to learn more about these educational experiences. The information's right there, World Bird Sanctuary, right there in Valley Park, Missouri. Go to worldbirdsanctuary.org for more details on some of these new education experiences that we've talked about, and so much more. Speaking of much more, there's a Halloween event coming up, and we're going to get all the details on it. It's called Owloween, so stay with us. We're going to have more right here on STL Live.